it is a failure, but I'm okay with failing. And I've always felt that it's tempting to shy away from those circumstances where you could fail, because it can be hard, it can be challenging, it can be painful, it can be depressing.
Once I say something, I will not back down, and I've got a full-on will not back down attitude, and it can be very problematic. It can really take me to some bad places. So it's probably the longest project idea I think I've ever had. I just have never been prepared to admit it to anyone. So the idea is that I want to combine something which is really quite difficult from a climbing perspective, so a really hard 24-hour climbing challenge, and then a really hard 24-hour running challenge. I need something that really gets me and motivates me. Like, whoa, Bob Graham plus classic rock, that's a lot of miles, plus the climbing in with all of it. So it becomes a ultra running plus rock climbing, or an ultra rock 24-hour challenge.
The interesting thing about it is that the current classic rock challenge has a record of, I think it's around 16 hours. And then the Bob Graham is by the really elite runners. I suppose 16 hours is, again, a kind of a really high-end elite time. So when you put those two together, you go, that's impossible. You can't do 16 and 16 and make 24. But what's really cool about it is that there's a degree of efficiency between the two. And theoretically, if you were a really elite level runner and a really good climber and really prepared, someone could potentially do it in 24 hours.
Kind of guessing where I'm going, which is standard.
I am still not convinced that maps work. So I've been kind of trying to transform myself from a non-runner into a runner.
I can't even follow my own route that I've just done, basically guided by someone else who had a map. I was thinking it was weird how much he looked at the map when we were on the way, but I was like, I don't know.
I think he has done a bit of running in the past, but definitely nothing in the realms of like doing a Bob Graham round or something like that.
Eating, I do, and hydration, I do kind of know what I'm doing. I think I can get it right if I take it seriously.
Chocolate brie,
Some randoms.
packets of fruit pastels,
Bit of chocolate spread.
Jaffa cakes.
This is my volume choice today. Some tea cakes.
Might as well take some more Jaffa cakes.
I'm really not an elite level runner.
I essentially made my career out of climbing, and it became my life, my lifestyle, everything.
You left me down and out.
He's really, really driven. He always wants to be working hard for something, and it's just that constant psyche and being able to pull off the most ridiculous stunts in the world. He knows what he wants and he goes for it.
And then the whole COVID thing kicked off, and then we had the kind of lockdown. We couldn't really go out to the outdoors. As lockdown sort of just was easing up, two of the Lakes locals, Callum Caldwell Story and Will Burkett, went and broke the record for the classic rock. And I knew the Burkett name because he's essentially part of that legendary Lake District family. I was like, oh, wow, that's clearly a good climber. He's probably been hanging around the Lake District, running around for a lot of years. So this is pretty amazing that someone good is having a go at this.
My family's been here for like generations though, for like hundreds of years. Me and Cal finished that and we were like, great, we were so psyched, but we knew like you could definitely go faster. We knocked like 2.5 hours off Chris Fisher's time, like 13 hours something, I think.
I was like, whoa, that has just picked up like the level to which I'm gonna have to up my game now, because I knew that I wanted to do the classic rock as my kind of first step into the bigger challenge. When I decide that I want to commit to something, it doesn't matter too much what comes up, because when I'm in it and I'm in the process, I really, really commit. The whole thing of going after a challenge or a goal and aim is just so incredibly important to me. When you've done a lot of projects and challenges over the years, you get a really good a sense of the possible and the impossible line, but you get good at refining your project choice to match that perfect zone where you're in the very high degree of uncertainty. There's could be a lot of failure, a lot of setback, but ultimately if you achieve it, the satisfaction level in doing it is just incredible. I wanted to have a project that sat on that, you know, highly marginal line. I ran really well and I climbed really well all the way through to like halfway through the thing, so around 6 hours or so in. It was somewhere around the 26, 27 degrees, and my body started to really be very upset with the temperatures and how hard I was going.
Got the worst nausea ever.
I went to the last 2 crags in Borrowdale and I was spacing out so badly. I was aware that basically I was climbing and soloing and I did not care. And I was going to go to the point of just everything all in until I fall, which is really dumb. I really hate even thinking about it. And I don't like that about myself.
That was like a 9 out of 10 out of unpleasantness. I shouldn't have been doing it, really. But it's one of those situations where you've gone so far. I was like, just have a go. But no way was it safe doing that.
I just kept on coming back to, that was a crap process. I didn't pull it off very well on the day. I don't like how I dealt with myself or how I managed myself, and it wasn't very satisfying.
I'm always surprised at how much I'll just go to the edge if I really want to. It's a little bit worrying sometimes.
I had such a poor execution on that day, and I really wasn't reflective of all the preparation and everything that I put in, that I really won't be satisfied until I go back and have another go. Just getting all the parts to work together like I know how they can work together.
There were always rumours that Tom Randall was going to come up and look in the classic rock round. And like, secretly we were like, you know, we want to keep this in the lakes really if we can. You know, I mean, a bit of friendly competition for sure.
After that, Will came back and beat the record again.
Like, I knew I was going to go for it. I think it was 2 weeks after Tom had just broken it. And I just pulled it out of the bag by like 12 minutes in the end. So, you know, just enough, but...
As soon as he did that, I was like, I have to go back and do that again.
I knew he was definitely coming back. Like, 12 minutes is nothing, is it? I think I sent him a message just saying, like, are you going to go for it? Because I was, like, really nervous. Just, like, thinking about it all the time. Like, oh, man, he's going to beat it. He's going to, like, fucking smash this time.
I really enjoy competing with other really good people, not because I want to be better than them, but because I love understanding what is it that took to get to that point. So like, I want to like actually understand the thing. And until you do it and try and compete with the best, you kind of actually don't know how hard stuff is. So I went back again on like a much cooler day. It went really, really well. Like, kind of like good flow experience in it, in the zone, just loving it, absolutely loving it. And I was actually quite satisfied because I'd climb really well all day, I'd run really well all day. I think I did maybe like an hour better than my previous time, I think. But there was a bit of a tricky moment to think about and process. But I didn't do that then. I didn't really think about it too much.
Nightmare on Scarfell. I nearly nobbled myself. Like, it was really close.
I got onto the sort of the middle section of Mossgill Grooves, and because I was rushing and I just didn't really check everything, I ended up having my hands just ping and slip.
I just did that horrific, you know, like barn door thing, and you come off it, and you're just like, oh man.
I was like, I just blown it. It's gone. I'm out. I just stopped at a point and went, oh, I'm not. Oh, cool. I put my foot back on, carried on going, because you're in on the moment. I just tried to switch back into it. But I'd had 2 attempts on the classic rock, and one I was prepared to go to the point where I would just fall and fail, and the other one, I blooming nearly fell off the route. And that's 2 experiences out of 2 that were way out on the edge of what I've, done in my last 23 years of climbing. And that seemed like a very poor track record. That's the track record of the guys that I know, my friends and people over the last years. They're all dead now. That's the kind of behavior that I saw in them. I knew it was quite a significant moment for me, and realized that I needed to have a think about how I was going to manage risk going forward, because this was only a few days before I wanted to go for the big main challenge. And it made me think that actually doing the combination of both the Bob Graham and that classic rock doesn't sit in a zone that I'm comfortable with anymore. It is a failure and I haven't completed, but I'm happy doing that because I'm okay with failing, and I always learn from it, for sure. I take away a lot of things from it. I find it very hard to engage with a process where it's just about ticking and doing the thing at the end. Although the achievement's great and it's nice, it's not the thing that fuels you every day of the week and through your life. It's the process. And I've enjoyed so much of it. I've met some really cool people up there. I've had the most mega days out of every sort, of being in howling winds and just laughing my head off and running for 6, 8, 10 hours, just feeling amazing and seeing the best scenery of the Lake District, to soloing around for hours on end on the best Lake District rock and being in the flow and the moment, and
so good, so freaking good. It's like the most fun you can have on your legs. Oh God, it's so good. Check this out, it's really good.
I've loved getting to know a new area and seeing how cool and varied it is. So it's been fun and challenging at the same time. No, it feels like my back garden now, and I know so many of the little cut-throughs and everything, so it's quite cool, actually. I even tell some of the tourists where to go sometimes.